Beyond the Gates, spoilers shock. Oh my god, besties, welcome back to the channel. Today's Tuesday, a beautiful day to absolutely lose our minds over some television trauma. Grab your iced coffees, and let's spiral together. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right this actual second because I am literally shaking and I cannot even process the absolute cinematic mayhem we just witnessed. I am filming this while I am literally running errands, holding a half-drank iced matcha that I am definitely going to spill all over my car console because my hands are physically vibrating. I just had to jump on here and vent because my soul has actually left my body. Besties, be for real right now. Did we all just watch the same thing? Because I am hyperventilating. I was mid-skincare routine, literally smearing a charcoal mask all over my face and trying to have a peaceful self-care moment, and I had to yeet my phone completely across the room because the stress is astronomical. I am not okay. I will never be okay again. We are not just watching this show anymore, we are invested. Like, I am personally offended and simultaneously totally living for the absolute psychological warfare they are putting our girl Chelsea through right now. Wait, we need to talk about this now. Chelsea Hamilton is officially on my must protect at all costs list, and I am genuinely spiraling over her trauma, her choices, her everything. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this storyline. It is giving major, I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now. Let me just take a breath. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. The sheer mental gymnastics happening to Chelsea right now is straight up criminal. And if you are not as stressed as I am, you are not paying attention. Oh, hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but did you guys hear that weird clicking noise in the background of my video? Or is my car just making noises? Is someone outside? Oh my god, the paranoia is contagious. Whatever. My brain is mush. Moving on. We need to talk about the fact that it is the 1-year anniversary of Allison Bailey kidnapping Chelsea. Yes, besties, an entire year since that absolute dumpster fire of a situation. And Chelsea is severely traumatized. Like, she is experiencing every single terrifying emotion exactly like it is happening all over again for the very first time. The body keeps the score, you guys, and Chelsea's body is currently screaming. I mean, can we just pause and validate her feelings for a second? Imagine being snatched by Allison Bailey. Allison, the woman who is basically the definition of a walking red flag wrapped in a straitjacket. Just thinking about Allison makes my skin crawl and my eye twitch. I remember watching those kidnapping scenes a year ago and I was straight up screaming at my television, pacing around my living room like a total maniac. The stakes were astronomical then, and honestly, they feel even higher now because psychological trauma does not just magically disappear, okay? It lingers. It haunts you. And Allison is the ultimate sleep paralysis demon. Chelsea is trying so hard to hold it together. She is genuinely trying to be a boss because she has the massive Chelsea Cat launch coming up, which is already a logistical nightmare and a half. The stress of building a brand, launching it, being in the public eye, doing press, which is honestly so unhinged when you have a stalker, kidnapper in your past, is weighing on her heavily. And then, bam, the calendar hits that cursed date, the 1-year anniversary. Her nervous system is completely fried. I am literally clutching my chest right now because I feel so incredibly bad for her. She is trying to serve girl boss energy, but inside, she is crumbling. And don't even get me started on the vibes of this whole anniversary thing. It is so dark. It is so incredibly heavy. Chelsea cannot shake the terror that Allison is going to come back. The fear is eating her alive, chewing her up, and spitting her out. You can see it in her eyes. The actress is giving an absolute masterclass in panic, okay? She is serving 10/10 cinematic drama, and I am here for it. But also, I need to wrap her in a weighted blanket, feed her soup, and lock her in a fortress. The way she looks over her shoulder, the way every sudden noise makes her flinch, it is destroying my emotional stability. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. The phone calls. You guys. The mystery phone calls. I am genuinely terrified. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. So, Chelsea is already on edge, right? She is already spiraling because of the date on the calendar. And then her phone rings. An unknown number. She picks it up, says hello, her voice shaking just a little bit, and there is just silence, and then a click. They hang up just seconds after hearing her voice. I would literally pass out. I would throw my phone into the absolute depths of the ocean, change my name, and move to a deserted island. Who is calling her? Is it Allison? Is it someone messing with her? Is it a wrong number? No, besties. In this universe, there are no wrong numbers. It is always a psychological attack. Every time that phone rings, my heart drops directly into my stomach. The sheer audacity of whoever is on the other end of that line. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with them. Chelsea is already fragile, and these calls are pushing her straight over the edge into a full-blown mental breakdown. It is psychological torture, plain and simple. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, the phone calls are the catalyst. They are the match that lights the powder keg of Chelsea's trauma. She is sitting there, staring at her screen, wondering if her absolute worst nightmare is currently breathing on the other end of the line. It's like a horror movie. I am literally looking over my shoulder in my own car right now because I am so deeply paranoid. Send help. My grip on reality is slipping. I am checking my own caller ID like I'm the one being stalked. So, this all culminated on Tuesday. Tuesday's episode was an absolute emotional train wreck. Chelsea finally snapped. She could not hold it in anymore, and she just let all that panic, all that fear, all that built-up frustration out. She lashed out. She had a total, unfiltered, panic-induced meltdown, and it was so raw and so real. I was sobbing. I literally had mascara running down my face into my drying charcoal mask. It was not a cute look, let me tell you. I looked like a swamp monster crying over a soap opera, but I don't even care because the drama was that good. She ended up projecting all of her terror onto the people around her. And honestly, valid. So valid. When you are stuck in a fight-or-flight response, you do not have the capacity to be polite. You are just trying to survive. Whoever had to bear the brunt of Chelsea's emotional outburst better be understanding, because if they judge her, I will personally fight them through the television screen. They need to realize exactly why she is acting this way. She is not being mean. She is terrified. She is a wounded animal backed into a corner, completely consumed by the shadow of Allison Bailey. I am calling it right now. The people in her life need to step up. She needs comfort. She needs support. She needs a ridiculous amount of love right now. If anyone gives her attitude for freaking out, they are canceled. Period. You do not judge someone who is reliving the one-year anniversary of their kidnapping while receiving creepy hang-up calls. You just don't. You make them tea, you lock the doors, you check the perimeter, and you validate their reality. You hold their hand and tell them they are safe. If her friends don't do this, they are officially dead to me. Wait, I am glitching again. Look at this random person staring at me while I'm yelling into my phone in the Target parking lot. Honestly, mind your business, sir. You don't know the trauma we are dealing with today. Anyway, back to Chelsea. Her lashing out on Tuesday was a massive, neon-flashing cry for help. It was her brain's way of saying, I cannot carry this heavy burden alone anymore. The panic is overflowing. It is spilling out of her in the form of anger and frustration, because anger is just fear's bodyguard. Did I just invent that quote? I think I did. I am a philosopher now. And the absolute worst part is the uncertainty. We are all just sitting here praying and manifesting that Allison Bailey is still rotting in a jail cell somewhere, or locked away in a high-security psychiatric facility with padded walls and zero access to a telephone. Because if Allison is the one making those calls, I am going to lose my absolute mind. I will riot in the streets, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update if Allison is somehow roaming around free. I cannot even stomach the thought of that woman breathing the same air as Chelsea. I mean, think about the timeline here. Chelsea is going to be visiting Bill in the hospital soon, right? What if Allison is in that same hospital? We heard rumors, besties. We heard that Allison might be in a medical facility after getting into a brawl in prison, or maybe she tried to self-harm just to get transferred. What if she pulled some unhinged stunt to get out of her cell? The theories are literally keeping me awake at 3 a.m. I am physically unwell thinking about Chelsea walking down a sterile hospital corridor, holding a bouquet of get-well balloons for Bill, and accidentally locking eyes with her kidnapper. I would actually expire on the spot. And don't even get me started on the fact that Madison Montgomery might be the one treating Allison if she is in the hospital. If Madison gets involved, things are going to get so messy, so fast. It is a recipe for absolute disaster. The web of drama is so tangled, I feel like I need a corkboard and red string just to keep track of who is where and who is in danger. The writers are playing 4D chess with our emotions, and I'm straight up losing the game. The trauma response Chelsea is exhibiting is so deeply human, and that is what makes it so hard to watch. It makes her such a compelling character, but it hurts my heart. We are not just watching a daytime drama, we are witnessing a psychological thriller unfold in real time. The way she jumps at every shadow, the way her voice shakes when she talks about the past, the way her eyes dart around the room looking for an exit. It is brilliant, Emmy-worthy acting, but it is also destroying my emotional stability. I am so deeply invested in her healing journey, and this setback is personally attacking my soul. I just want to jump through the screen and tell her it's going to be okay, but like, is it? Is it really? Because with the Chelsea Cat launch looming closer and closer, the spotlight is going to be directly on her. she is going to be highly visible. And when you have a stalker, being visible is the absolute last thing you want. It's like painting a giant, glowing neon target on your own back. The juxtaposition of her professional triumph and her personal terror is a cinematic masterpiece, but I hate it for her. I want her to succeed, but I want her to be safe. And right now, she cannot have both. I genuinely need the writers to give her a break. Just one episode, please. Just one episode where she gets to go to a spa, get a massage, drink some cucumber water, and not receive a creepy phone call. Is that too much to ask? But no, they have to put our girl through the absolute ringer. And I am sitting here, devouring every single second of it like the dramatic trash goblin that I am. I cannot look away. It has become my entire personality. If you ask me how I am doing today, I will just start crying about Chelsea Hamilton and her mystery phone calls. Let's talk more about those calls, because I am not over it. The psychology of a hang-up call is so twisted. If someone calls and threatens you, at least you know what they want. You have information. But silence? Silence is a blank canvas, and your traumatized brain will paint the most horrifying picture possible on it. Every time she hears that click, her brain fills in the blanks with Allison's face. It is a form of torture that leaves absolutely no physical marks, but it completely shreds your sanity. Whoever is doing this knows exactly what they are doing. They are a mastermind of misery. And Tuesday's episode showed us exactly how effective that torture is. When she lashed out, you could see the exhaustion in her bones. She is so tired of being afraid. Being afraid takes so much energy, you guys. It drains you. She is running on empty, trying to launch Chelsea Cat, trying to support her friends, trying to visit Bill in the hospital, and all the while, she is carrying this massive boulder of trauma on her back. When she finally dropped the boulder and yelled, it was shocking. But it was also a relief. Let it out, honey. Scream. Break a vase. Do what you need to do. But now the aftermath is here. She has to deal with the fallout of her panic attack. The people she yelled at might be confused or hurt, and she has to explain herself, which means she has to talk about Allison. She has to say the words out loud. It's the anniversary. I'm getting calls. I think she's back. Saying it out loud makes it real, and I am so scared for that moment. I am manifesting that when she finally confesses her fears, she is met with nothing but pure, unadulterated support. If anyone rolls their eyes or tells her she is overreacting, I will literally cancel my cable subscription. I am not playing. I mean, honestly, how would any of us react? If I were in her shoes, I would be living in a bunker. I would have changed my number 12 times. The fact that she is still trying to live her life and launch her business is a testament to her strength, but even the strongest people break. And Tuesday was her breaking point. The dam broke, the water rushed in, and now she is drowning in her own memories. I am literally wiping away a tear right now, besties. This show is too much for my fragile heart. So basically, we are officially on high alert. DEFCON 1, people. The anniversary is here. The trauma is fresh. The mystery calls are escalating. And Chelsea is a live wire ready to snap at any given moment. Whoever is on the other end of that phone better watch their back. Because if Chelsea doesn't get them, I will. I will assemble a squad and we will handle it. I am manifesting safety for our girl, but I am also preparing for absolute nuclear fallout. If Allison Bailey shows her face, the villain arc is about to go nuclear. Okay, besties. I need to go wipe this dried, crusty mask off my face, finish my errands, and try to calm my nervous system before I actually combust. I will be rewatching Tuesday's episode tonight with a tub of ice cream and a box of tissues. Stay safe, stay vigilant, check your caller IDs, and whatever you do, do not answer unknown numbers. Love you guys. Bye.